13, including CDS Bipin Rawat, die in Indian Air Force helicopter crash in Nilgiri district of Tamil Nadu. Union Cabinet takes key decisions, including continuation of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin. Manipur Police and Assam Rifles in a joint operation seize illegal narcotics worth 500 crore rupees in Moreh. Arunachal has huge hydropower potential, says Deputy Chief Minister. Dedicates 2 hydro projects to the people. And Mizoram Minister of State for Social Welfare and Tribal Affairs inaugurates a tribal art and craft festival. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of Doordarshan Guwahati. This is Hongita Kakuti Pathak, and now the stories in detail. Under unprecedented circumstances, an Indian Air Force helicopter carrying the Chief of Defence Staff, General Bipin Rawat, and 13 others crashed in the forest area near Kunnur in the Nilgiri district of Tamil Nadu today. Apart from the crew, CDS Bipin Rawat's staff and family members were also on board the chopper. The helicopter was on its way to the Sulur Air Base. As per the latest update, 13 persons, including General Rawat and his wife, were killed in the incident. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh will brief the Parliament tomorrow in this regard, while an inquiry has been ordered to ascertain the cause of the incident. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is currently chairing a meeting of the Cabinet Committee on Security. President Ramnath Kovind today presented the President's Standard to the 22nd Missile Vessel Squadron, also known as the Killer Squadron of Indian Navy in Mumbai. Nishan Adhikari Lieutenant Yudhi Suha received the standard from the President, it being the highest honour bestowed by the Supreme Commander to a military unit in recognition of service rendered to the nation. Kovind congratulated all officers and sailors associated with the squadron. He said the timing of this award could not have been more befitting as the nation is celebrating Swarnim Vijay Varsh. He also appreciated the role of the Navy in relief and rescue operations in humanitarian crisis and natural disasters. Meanwhile, to mark the occasion, a special day cover was also released by the Postal Department.
To note that the Indian Navy has also been at the forefront to render assistance to the people during humanitarian crisis or natural disasters within the country and beyond. The Navy played a critical role in repatriation of Indian citizens during COVID-19 and rescue operations during Cyclone Taukte. Your extraordinary efforts in hazardous sea conditions have brought relief and solace to many fellow citizens and their families. I congratulate all of you for your untiring efforts in providing relief and hope to the people facing calamity, distress and hope.
In updates from the Parliament, Minister of Communications and Electronics and Information and Technology, Ashwini Vaishnav, while replying to a question in the Lok Sabha, said that Spectrum 5G technology trial has been assigned to various telecom service providers as per their request for their desired locations in the country. He further informed the House that in order to strengthen the mechanism to deal with cyber crimes, including crimes against children, in a comprehensive and coordinated manner, the central government has taken measures in consultation with various stakeholders. Meanwhile, the Upper House also saw a range of issues being discussed, which include the Surrogacy Regulation Bill 2020 and Assisted Reproductive Technology Regulation Bill 2021. However, the proceedings of the House were marked by brief intervals of sloganeering and protest.
Defending the undefendable and then trying to force me for action which I have not taken action is not reasonable at all. You are not understanding, in spite of my telling. The action was taken because the papers were torn in, because
The Union Cabinet has approved continuation of the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin till March 2024. Briefing the media in New Delhi today, Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur said the scheme will provide assistance for construction of the remaining 155 lakh houses in order to achieve a target of 2.95 crore Pakka houses with basic amenities. Thakur further said that the Cabinet has also approved the Ken-Betwa interlinking of rivers project. He said this will ensure water availability in the Bundelkhand region by creating irrigation facilities for 1.26 lakh hectares in drought-prone areas. Connecting the canals will provide drinking water facilities to 62 lakh people. Estimated at a cost of 44,605 crore rupees, the project is expected to be completed in 8 years.
जो बाकी शेष बचे हुए परिवार हैं वो भी अपने पक्के मकान बना सके, इसलिए प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना ग्रामीण को 2024 तक जारी रखने की मंजूरी दी गई है। अब तक इस पर 1,97,000 करोड़ रुपया व्यय हुआ है। मार्च 2021 तक 1,97,000 करोड़ रुपए इसके ऊपर व्यय हुआ है, जिसमें से केंद्र सरकार ने 1,44,162 करोड़ रुपया खर्च किया और इसके अतिरिक्त आज जो मंजूरी दी गई है ताकि शेष बचे पक्के मकान जो बनकर लोगों को तैयार करके दिए जा सकें, इसके लिए 2,17,257 करोड़ रुपए की मंजूरी आज दी गई है ताकि 2024 तक जो शेष परिवार हैं उनको भी पक्का मकान बनाकर दिए जा सके।
Time for a short break. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
विशाल है ना, इसका सब प्रॉपर चलता है।
कल उसके बैंक अकाउंट में 15,000 रुपए का फ्रॉड हुआ है, पता है?
इसको तो कोई टेंशन ही नहीं होती है, देखना।
टेंशन क्यों? मेरी कोई गलती नहीं थी। फिर भी फ्रॉड होने पर मैंने तुरंत बैंक को इन्फॉर्म कर दिया। आरबीआई कहता है अगर आपके अकाउंट से किसी ने धोखे से पैसे निकाले हैं तो बैंक को जल्द से जल्द इन्फॉर्म कीजिए। 3 दिन के अंदर इन्फॉर्म किया तो कोई नुकसान नहीं होगा। जितना लेट करोगे उतना ज्यादा नुकसान। और सुन, सब चलता नहीं है, प्रॉपर चलाना पड़ता है। आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. In a marvelous achievement for Manipur, Tingnaupal police and 43 Assam Rifles seized illegal narcotic substances worth 500 crore rupees from a warehouse in Moreh. The combined team arrested a Myanmar national with 220 soap cases of suspected heroin. On further interrogation, a warehouse was raided and 3,716 soap cases of suspected heroin along with 152 packets of suspected crystal meth, that is methamphetamine drugs, were also seized. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, taking to his Twitter handle, said this is one of the biggest seizure of drugs under the War on Drugs initiative of the state government. Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb today attended the swearing-in ceremony of newly elected members of Agartala Paura Nigam, Mayor, Deputy Mayor and Mayor-in Council. Taking to his Twitter handle, he said that he believes that the Agartala Paura Nigam will set an example in ensuring improved civic services towards the responsibilities entrusted to it by the people. He further expressed that the elected members will make continuous efforts to solve the civic problems, provide state-of-the-art services and speed up the process of making Agartala a smart city. Arunachal Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister Chauna Mean said that Arunachal has huge hydropower potential and the state government is leaving no stone unturned to harness these resources by developing large and small hydroelectric projects, dedicating the Namchik Phase 1 mini hydro system and Phase 2 mini hydro system to the people of Changlang district. He said that the power generated from this micro-hydel project will benefit the people of 2 administrative quarters, Manmao and Renuk, and its nearby villages in the district. He further added that the centre and the state government is aiming to transform the power supply system by upgrading and strengthening the power distribution system in the country for a modern and viable power supply. The centre has released 120 crore rupees of central grant to Manipur under the Jal Jeevan Mission. Manipur plans to make provision of tap water supply to every rural household of the state by September next year. As on date, out of over 4,50,000 rural households in Manipur, 2,67,000 households have tap water connections. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Jal Shakti has said a central fund of 481 crore rupees has been allocated to the state for 21-22 for the implementation of Jal Jeevan Mission. Mizoram Minister of State for Social Welfare and Tribal Affairs Dr. K. Bichua inaugurated the Tribal Art and Craft Festival at MC Cabe Hall, Aizawl Club, today as a part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations. The event is jointly sponsored and organized by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Government of India, in collaboration with the Social Welfare and Tribal Affairs Department, Government of Mizoram. Meanwhile, the 4 days long festival will showcase the works of painters, weavers and other local artisans. Items on display will be available for purchase and the venue will be open to visitors from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Meghalaya Minister for Law, Health and Family Welfare James K. Sangma inaugurated the District Council Court building of Jaintia Hills Autonomous District Council. Addressing the gathering, Sangma lauded the efforts of CEM and EM in charge of CWD for the timely completion of the court building. The minister spoke on the significance of the 6th schedule of the Constitution. Meanwhile, Judge, District Council Court Joai E. Kesu delivered the welcome address. In the COVID update for the Northeast, Arunachal Pradesh has reported 31 active cases, even as discharged cases touched 54,984. The dead accounted for 280. In Assam, the caseload for active cases stand at 1,218, followed by a discharged cases count of 6,09,216. The death toll is 6,127. With 330 active cases, the figure for cured cases in Manipur is 1,23,091. The death toll touched 1,985. Meghalaya is saddled with 251 active cases, even as the figure for released cases is 82,893. The death toll is 1,475. With 3,039 active cases, Mizoram has a count of 1,33,510, while the count for the dead touched 505. Nagaland has reported 118 active cases, followed by 31,325 recovered cases. The dead account for 699. Sikkim has 198 active cases, 31,779 discharged cases. The death toll touched 405. Reporting 83 active cases, Tripura has 83,965 cured cases, while the dead accounted for 826. And to end the news, the main points once again. 13, including serious Bipin Rawat, die in Indian Air Force helicopter crash in Nilgiri district of Tamil Nadu. Union Cabinet takes key decisions, including continuation of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin. Manipur Police and Assam Rifles in joint operation seize illegal narcotics worth 500 crore rupees in Moreh. Arunachal has huge hydropower potential, says Deputy Chief Minister, dedicates 2 hydro projects to the people. And Mizoram Minister of State for Social Welfare and Tribal Affairs inaugurates Tribal Art and Craft Festival. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.